because you're not trying to completely win, you can't comprehend playing casually. No, 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 no. Let's fucking let. No, 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 no. Hey. Let's fucking let's put this casual competitive fucking debate to bed for once and for all, okay? Casual is not automatically associated with being shit, okay? You could be casual and not be fucking dreadful, all right? I'm a fucking casual. I am literally a casual, okay? You know, the word casual is thrown around as an excuse to play terribly or to play bad decks. And not even like to play bad decks, as in like, you know, Yusenju. That's fine. You want to play Yusenju, that's totally cool. But to build it badly, you don't just like that's something that people use as an excuse. Like, I'm just gonna put these shit cards in my deck, like Card Trader and Jar of Greed, because I'm not a competitive player. What does that mean? You can play bad decks and just play good cards. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm a casual. That doesn't. A casual isn't an excuse to play bad cards and to play dreadfully and to like deliberately misplay and stuff like that. I really hate that argument because it's all it does is smear like the reputation of casuals, and it makes like competitive player, like whatever that means. Like I don't even know what that means. Like, competitive players, like isn't every Yu-Gi-Oh player competitive? Isn't every Yu-Gi-Oh player trying to win the duel that they're sitting at the table at? I don't understand. Every player is technically, like, by the word's definition. I just don't understand. Like, can someone please explain to me what it is, the difference between a casual and a competitive player? Because by the word's definition, competitive means someone who tries to like win and do the best that they can. Okay? You don't need the best deck in the world to try and attempt to win. You can try and attempt to win a duel with Yosenju, with Telenites, with Yangzing, with fucking penguins. Any deck can be competitive if you build it enough, if you build it well enough to be competitive. So the word casual by definition is a word that simply is referring to time invested. That's all casual means. Time and money invested into a resource is all casual means. So I don't understand why these are somehow seen as exclusive from one another. Like, how is it that you can't be casual and competitive? You know, what is the opposite of competitive? Like, not competitive? Like, I don't want to win? Like, what is the complete opposite on the spectrum of competitive? Someone who doesn't want to win. So you actively sit down and try and not win. Like, you sit down and you pass turn and you let your opponent attack you for game. Is that the opposite of competitive? Because I don't understand. Everyone is trying to win the duel that they're sitting at. You know, and it's like, people just throw these words around as words and as excuses.
Cult leader Farfa.
Thank you, Litko. I'll address that in a second. Like, people just throw these words around as an excuse and as a barrier and a front to put up just simply being shit at the game or just playing badly or building bad decks. And again, I want to reiterate, playing bad decks and building bad decks doesn't mean that you play these underwhelming decks. Okay, I can still have a competitive fucking Ghost Trick deck. That doesn't mean, like, you know, please, am I wrong? Someone please explain to me what it is that the difference is between competitive, like, what is the opposite of competitive? If you're not a competitive player, then what are you? What is the opposite of competitive player? Because it's not casual. It's not casual. Like, the word casual is nothing to do with how serious, with the objective of a duel. Like, you're casual or not casual, it doesn't matter. The objective is still the same. You're trying to attempt to win a duel. So what exactly is the opposite of competitive? Like, if you're not being competitive in a duel, what is it you're trying to do? You can be competitive with Ghost Trick. You can be competitive with literally any dog shit tier deck in the game, you know? And all it is this word casual is used, it's thrown around by elitists to, like, say that, you know, people who, you know, don't like play meta decks are casual, when it is completely not true. Like, you can play terrible decks and be the opposite of casual. Casual is just, all it is to do with time invested and resources invested. That's it. I'm fucking casual. I've played literally about like 5 IRL duels this entire season. You know, that's really casual if you ask me. You know, and people would probably look at me and say like, "Oh, this guy's a competitive." No, everyone's competitive. If you're not competitive, what are you? That's my legitimate question. If you are not competitive, then what are you? You know, because it's not casual. Don't say if you're not competitive, you're casual, because that's the way that people try and divide it. It's like, oh, if you're not a competitive player, you're a casual player. No, you're not. Like you can still be a casual player and you can still be competitive. They're not exclusive. Okay, that's like saying like, you know, I'm white and I'm male. Yeah, it's like, oh, you have to be one or the other. No, you can be both. You can be a white male. Like they're not exclusive from each other. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Anyway, rant over. So yeah. TLDR, you managed to trigger me into going on a rant